The Dyson Air Wrap is the Eras Tour of hot air stylers. Yes, it's iconic, it's stunning, but it's also $800. I'm all for great hair days, but at that price, my girls expect coffee service too. So when my tween daughter begged for those effortless TikTok hairstyles, I went hunting for tools that do the Air Wrap trick. Curl, smooth, and dry with less heat, but without absolutely destroying my budget. Over the span of a few months, we checked out 5 multi-stylers on 2 very different heads of hair, my 3B spirals and her medium density waves. And now I have 5 of the best Dyson Air Wrap alternatives that deliver real results. If you really want Dyson style wraps, smooth blowouts, and diffuse curls, but want to avoid the steep Dyson pricing, Ella Bella's 6-in-1 iconic air styler is a winner in my books. It shortened my diffusing routine from 35 minutes to about 20 minutes, and it let my daughter create soft waves in one pass of a round brush attachment. But if that's not a good fit for you, I have several other perfectly comparable options to suit your hair needs and your budget. But first, let's talk about how I chose each model on this list. I wanted something that had good airflow and motor power, heat control, obviously, attachment versatility, that was a big one, weight and ergonomics, real world results, and obviously value and a good warranty. So first up, we're going to talk about my favorite one, which is the Ella Bella 6-in-1 Ionic Hair Styler. It's got a 1400 watt DC motor, dual ion emitter, cool shot, and it weighs about 1.25 pounds, which is pretty awesome. Ella Bella didn't just slap a whole bunch of heads on a low power handle and call it a day. The 1400 watt motor pushes enough air to wrap 1-inch sections around its barrels. There's no manual twirling needed. On my hair, the 30mm barrel produced springy spirals that actually held once I hit the cool shot. The mini diffuser defined my roots for second day curls, and the overbrush gave my daughter a salon-level blowout in about 15 minutes, which is perfect because she's always running late for school. The heat options, which are low, medium, and high, stay below 300 thanks to a ceramic coil and steady ion flow, so there's no scorchy, burnt hair smell when you're done. The magnetic heads click on pretty good, and I haven't launched a barrel across the bathroom yet, so under $200 feels downright pretty thrifty after the Dyson sticker shock. Next, we have the Shark FlexStyle Multi Styler. It's got a 1300 watt digital motor, auto temperature sensor, and it weighs just over 1.5 pounds. Shark reverse engineered Dyson's digital motor playbook at half the price. The FlexStyle handle swivels from a straight wand to an L-shaped dryer, so you can make it comfortable whether you're blasting your roots or curling your ends without having to switch between different tools. Temperature sensors read the airflow 1,000 times per second, capping the heat to prevent any kind of damage. When it's in curl mode, the auto wrap barrel grabs your hair in sections without tangling it. They run a bit cooler than the Dyson, so curls and waves tend to set softer, which is great for fine hair, but you'll need a spritz of hairspray or something for coarse types. The diffuser attachment is deeper than Ella Bella's and gave my curls a pretty impressive lift, if I do say so myself. If you want top-tier engineering without the Dyson tariff, I highly recommend the Shark. Can't really have a list like this without having a bargain option. It's really hard to find features like this in a single tool for a really cheap price, but I did it. The Revlon OneStep Volumizer Plus is the one to get. Revlon is a brand that we all know and trust. It's been around for ages, and its Revlon OneStep model went viral for a really good reason. It's a round styling brush and a hairdryer all in one device and in one hand. The Plus slimmed the handle for a better grip and added a removable head for storage and bumped heat settings up to 4. At a little under $70, it's pretty unbeatable for quick blowouts, angsty teenage mornings, or even for traveling. Just remember to use heat protectant on your hair and clean the device after every few uses. Now let's take a look at the all-inclusive Air plus Active Heat 8-in-1 multi-styler from Drybar. Drybar finally answered Dyson with an everything but the kitchen sink option. The all-inclusive 8-in-1 styler houses a high RPM digital motor in the handle and uses active heat technology to keep the airflow at a steady 250, which is hot enough to shape but not hot enough to scorch your hair. What sets them apart? 4 magnetic heads allow you to style in 8 different ways, and all you need is this one toolkit. My daughter loved how easily she could get her waves to go pin straight with the flat iron attachment. At $300, it's a bit of a splurge, but it's definitely less than a Dyson, and you're basically getting a salon station in one velvety yellow box. I know the T3 Airbrush Duo seems kind of minimalist, but honestly for the price and the quality that you get, it's a great device. It uses ion flow and 5 heat/speed setting combos to make it a silent overachiever. The round brush helps you add a little bit of bounce to day 2 hair, and the paddle brush smooths your fringe without flattening it. It comes in at just under £1, which is awesome, so it's the lightest full-size tool on this list. I think this option is perfect if you travel a lot or have any kind of wrist pain like carpal tunnel. When you play with the 5 different heat settings and the 3 speed settings, you actually get 15 different ways to style your hair, which is pretty awesome for the price. Because it tops out at 900 watts, it's not built for like soaking wet hair and super dense curls, so I tend to rough dry my hair first and use a regular dryer. Then I switch to T3 for finishing, which leaves my hair nice and shiny with less frizz than a standard round brush or dryer combo. Yes, I won't deny that the Dyson Air Wrap is a brilliant tool, but so is rent. You don't need to splurge half your paycheck on a single hairstyling device when there are perfectly good alternatives to the Dyson Air Wrap right here. These 5 tools deliver similar curl wrap, blowout, and smoothing magic at sane prices. For all-around versatility in both performance and price, I definitely think the Bella 6-in-1 wins. If you've tried any Air Wrap alternatives that I've missed, let me know in the comments.